Good evening, all. This is Touch Gloves Boxing. Remember to like, share, subscribe. I'll go by the name Biyenge, featuring your Truly Tre when you're ready. Yeah. I
Yo,
love the intro, though. I love the intro.
trust me. The intro is always getting me gassed, man. But you know what? How you been, man? Before we get into it, how you been? How
Yeah,
you been?
not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Surviving. You?
You know what? Been well. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a action-packed weekend. We've obviously had some good fights, of course, man. But
Mm-hmm.
before we get into it, obviously
Mm.
we just have to say we've got to big up the zone for look the coverage, man. The coverage was good. Obviously, I felt that they done a great way to promote it during the week, and obviously Eddie Hearn and the rest of the team involved at Matchroom, of course, done a great job to obviously promote it, of course, man. But what's your overall views from a fan's perspective, man? Obviously, you've got the zone, your subscriber. What's your views about their service, man?
I like it. I like it. $7.99 a month. Can't complain. Can't go wrong with that. Live boxing on a Saturday. In fact, that was their first show, isn't it? Yeah, that was their first show this
Yeah.
this year. Yeah, so can't complain. I mean, you got a big fight next weekend as well. So yeah.
Trust me,
All good,
trust
all
me,
good. Can't complain.
trust me, trust me. So, obviously, the title of this first topic is the thumbnail title and it's the main title. Look, the hometown hero wins in the palace. Ali Pali, North London, the boy from Islington, the gorilla. Obviously, he's done it. Ryder, he's beaten Danny Jacobs, Miracle Man. Cuz, like, what do you think about the fight, man? What's your thoughts about the fight?
It was an interesting fight. I must say, it was very, very interesting. Before the fight, I did say, it's going to be a close one, but I generally thought that Daniel Jacob was going to win the fight. Um, it was, I don't know. Some are saying Jacob got robbed, and some are saying it was a tight fight, and some are saying, Ryder, deserves the win. I think from round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 as well,
Mm.
Jacob was on my card. He was winning, like he was controlling the fight because I remember during the fight, Conor Ben was saying, Ryder, he needs to step up the gear. Do you know what I mean? He needs to close him down. He needs to do what he done to Callum Smith.
Mm.
Even though personally, I think he beat Callum Smith, but home advantage, Callum Smith won the fight.
As
But
always. Mm.
with this one, if I'm honest, I think it was very, very tight. And
Mm.
like Eddie Hearn said, maybe it was a home advantage. That's why Ryder got the win. I mean, if this fight was in America and if it was this tight as well, it could have been the other way around. Could have been Jacob.
Yep.
But how I see it, look, end of the day, look, Ryder's won the fight. Would he want to rematch Jacob? I don't know. Or would he want to, pursue and perhaps challenge Canelo or somebody else for title? I mean, what's your thoughts on the fight overall, bruv? It was a good fight. Don't get me wrong. It was a
It
tremendous
was.
fight.
You're right. You're right. You used the magic word tremendous. It was a tremendous event. Of the build up was good. Obviously, Jacobs, Miracle Man, he's done it. He's a two-time champion. He's coming to England, obviously for the first time, fighting away. So, as you can imagine, he's coming to the Lions Den essentially because, Ryder is from Islington, Ali Pali, Alexander Palace. It's all in that area in North London anyway. So he's obviously brought a crowd and you can imagine the judges or whoever was there was heavily influenced by the judges, by the audience, by the home crowd, of course. But the
Mm,
fight overall for me was a good fight. Like you said, the first 6 rounds, I would say Daniel Jacobs obviously done a great job to, show his skill. He was throwing good combinations. He was very
mm,
slick. He showed his experience as well, and he didn't even look like him being, away from America. Looked like it didn't even look like it affected him too much, man. So he
mm,
was just going with the flow. and then it seemed like he stepped down the gear, and that's when
Yeah.
Ryder obviously picked it up, and then picked up the later rounds. But for me,
Mm-mm.
it was really tight, and
Yeah.
like you said, it could have gone either way. Just due to what everyone's saying, look, with this a platform where we're just honestly giving our opinions out there, and we saw a good fight, we saw a tight fight, and it could have gone either way, man. It's arguable. It's arguable. We're seeing debates about it being, it could be a robbery. We're seeing debates about it being, tight in the first two rounds. Because at the end of the day, like you said, it goes right to our second point, which is what is next for the gorilla? Is it Canelo, or is Canelo gonna vacate the super WBA middleweight title? Is he gonna vacate this belt?
Interesting. I mean, this is how I see it because it will be interesting if Ryder fights Canelo, and I'll tell you why. Because
Mm.
Canelo could potentially come here in the UK and fight Ryder at O2 Arena because it will
Woo,
do numbers end of the day.
woo.
Do you know what I mean?
Boy, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
will it
yeah,
will do
yeah.
numbers. I mean, look, Ryder's are
Mm.
what 33,
Yep, yep.
and he deserves a shot. And will Canelo vacate? I don't know. I mean, he might as well. He's got the belts. He's got nothing to prove.
Mm,
But it
mm,
will be
mm, mm,
interesting as a
mm,
fight fan. Just imagine, okay, Ryder fights Canelo, and it's
mm,
happening here at the O2 Arena.
mm.
It will be huge. It will do
Massive.
numbers. It will be pay
It
per
would.
view. The outcome of the fight, I don't know. I mean, look, Canelo's number one. Do you know what I mean? I can't even gas you up and be like, before I thought when Billy fought Canelo, I thought Billy was going to give Canelo problems. Clearly not. But yeah, it
Mm,
will be interesting. I mean, if Canelo vacates the belt, then yeah, why not? Why not go for the belt? But if he wants to challenge Canelo, then I don't know. Is he gonna travel over there in Mexico?
mm.
Not Mexico, in America to fight Canelo, or will Canelo come down? I don't know. I don't know because
It's a
it's an
tough one.
interesting one
It's a
because
tough one. It is a tough one because yeah, go on. You might as well finish your point, and
yeah,
then I'll
yeah,
drop it
yeah.
in.
No, I'm just saying it's just at this present point now, as his manager,
Mm,
I would wait. I wouldn't challenge Canelo straight away. I mean, I
mm,
know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, challenge Canelo, you're getting a payday."
mm.
If that's the case, then yeah. But I know Ryder, he wants a belt. I mean, he's destined to be a champion one day, and
Mm.
hopefully he does become one. But
Definitely is.
that
You're
division
right.
is a tough division. Yeah, it's a tough division, and I wish him all the best, really.
Yeah, you're 100% right, and I agree with you. I feel that especially at this stage, there's certain fights that are risks. For me, Daniel Jacobs coming to the Ali Pali was a big risk. He didn't have to fight Ryder, but you got to respect, obviously, the
Mm,
Miracle Man for obviously coming down and fighting in the UK for the first time. At the age of 35, still showing that he has some qualities in the ring, and he's showing that he's still got it in the ring as well. He didn't fight badly. Um, I wouldn't say that he should retire after this fight, man. I think he fought a good fight, and maybe on another night, like, it's so funny that one of my mates, actually, in fact, man, big up Mitchell, man. He obviously mentioned that the the judges, in fact, one of the judges, the British judge, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this mad? Cause, what do you think about that, man? The British judge,
Listen, when it
like,
comes to judges, yeah, I'm not involved no more. I've given up on judges. I just prefer a fight for somebody to get knocked out and then the fight's over. Because when you leave in the judge's hand, yeah, it's.
mm,
I mean, look, put it this way. I understand. Ryder was saying, yeah, this fight, you know, it's over for the loser. If he was to lose this fight, that's it. But
yeah.
what if they drew? Would they run it again, or what? What would what would happen then?
Nah, with that sort of crowd, I don't think a draw. Way, nah, a draw couldn't have happened in that sort of crowd, man. I'm not
No,
gonna
I'm
lie
just
to
saying
you.
if they were, let's just say,
If they
because it
were,
was a
if they
tight,
were,
it was
it was
tight,
tight.
it was
Mm,
tight.
mm,
If if
mm,
if if it was a draw, would they run it again or what? I mean, like how I see it, Jacob, he ain't really got nothing to prove no more, man. He's been champion, what? World champion twice now. Do you know what I mean? He's really got nothing to prove. I mean, if he still wants to be a champion, then hey, but he's fought the best. He fought the likes of Triple G. I know he lost. Well, some still say Triple G, he won that fight, but yeah,
Yep,
he fought the
that's what I'm
likes of Triple
saying.
G and he fought
Yep,
the likes of Canelo. Do you know what I mean?
yep.
So he's really, in my eyes, he's got nothing to prove, man. He's a champion already. Considering what he's been through in his life, in his whole career, well, he's a champion.
Yeah, he's done it. He's done it all, man. There's a reason why they call him the Miracle Man. His story is
Mm,
very inspirational. So, if
mm.
this is the first time you're hearing about the Miracle Man story, just Google, Google what this man's been through. The fact that he's overcome cancer and he's obviously become a champion straight after as well, just shows you that this guy has a different type of special mindset that he
Do
can
you know what?
overcome any sort of obstacles that come his way.
If Canelo vacates the belt,
Mm.
Jacob and Ryder could run it back
Run
again
it back
for
straight.
in the States or even here.
Woo, woo, woo. Boy, that would actually be mad. That's actually a good idea, cuz man. I'm not even gonna lie. Eddie
Mm.
Hearn, if you're listening to that, man, that's a possibility there. If Canelo vacates his title, Ryder versus Jacobs, run it back number 2, maybe in the States. I think that's done, man. What do you think, cuz?
Oh yeah, it will be electrifying. Oh yes,
Electrifying,
oh
electrifying.
yes.
That's it. That's it. Cause just a quick one. Obviously, we had a few people fighting on that card as well. Just a few names
Mm.
you wanna just pop out that caught your eye during the event. I don't know. Is there anyone that just caught your eye during
Yeah.
the event?
What's his name? Is it Felix Cash?
Cash, yep. Cash, cash, yep. Eddie Hearns had a lot to
Right.
say about him.
Yeah. What? So he's a British. He's won the Commonwealth and the British title. Eddie. Well, supposedly Eddie said he's the best middleweight in the UK.
Yep, 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 yep.
I don't know because it's crazy. I mean, was Eddie comparing him to Eubank, or was Eddie saying that he will beat Eubank?
Oh man. Sometimes when promoters, look, no disrespect, sometimes when they're, talking about fighters, you know, it could be a way of just, getting clicks, creating noise. But what I did see of him, it was impressive. He obviously came up from 2 knockdowns, I believe, and
Mm,
he obviously did well to come back and, show that he's got grit, especially in the
mm.
crowd that, you know, he needed to get the job done, and he got the job done at the end of the day. So you've got to give him respect for that.
Fair dues. But if that's the case, if he's one of the best in the UK, then he should go for a world title, like challenge Andrade.
Ooh, but what's going on with Ben then? What, he skips Ben straight away?
Who?
Because Ben, Connor Ben, no, not Connor Ben, sorry, Eubank. What, does he
Well,
skip
I
him?
don't. Well, no, you. Bet my understanding, he's chasing Triple G, or he could potentially be fighting what's his name?
The
Billy Joe
WBA.
Saunders.
Oh, Billy Joe. Ooh. Well, if that fight happens, I'm not gonna lie. If that fight was to happen, that would
Mm,
actually be a big fight, the domestic fight between them two, because the first one was quite close. The first fight between Billy Joe and Eubank
Eubank.
was very, very, very close. So a second fight, where would you hold this event? Where would you hold it?
Oh, good question. Maybe Wembley Arena.
Wembley Arena.
Yeah. Not the
Yeah,
stadium,
yeah,
arena. Yeah, Wembley Arena. I think
yeah. Mm, mm,
personally now I could be wrong, but I think because Eubank's been active and Billy Joe has been inactive, I
mm,
think Eubank has got an advantage to beat Billy Joe because again, him fighting Billy is it's a grudge fight.
mm.
It's personal. It's
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? And they've got history and they've been going back and forth. So
Mm, mm.
it will be interesting. The build up of that fight will be tremendous.
It
So
would be. It would be.
yeah,
That fight right there would absolutely be tremendous. And look, I will tune in to watch it, and I'm sure like the rest of the boxing world will tune
Mm,
into that fight as
mm.
well. And cuz like, look, this is it. Just brings me up to our main event of the show, of course, cuz it's the big one. Look, we've been waiting for this. This is
10
10
years.
years in the
10 years.
making right here.
10
This
years.
this
10
is a
years.
massive, massive, massive
10
fight.
years. Yeah.
Cuz, what do you think about Khan versus Brook? Cuz, like, obviously, you've been following what's
Yeah.
going on.
Mm.
Like, look, cuz even right now, as we speak, it's the face-off. Right
Yeah.
now, it's the face-off between both guys. And what do you think, man? What do you
It's,
think? What do you
I,
think?
I'm drawn more to Khan.
You're saying Khan.
I've been saying Khan for time because Khan's, he's made so many valid points. He said, like, look, I've achieved more in the past. I've done more in the past. I've had more titles in the past. Brooke hasn't achieved what Khan's achieved. And again, Khan has made it clear he doesn't have to fight Brooke. He doesn't have to. Khan's got nothing to prove. If anything, Brooke's got more to prove because if Khan beats Brooke, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it depending. Would there be a rematch? Would they run it again? I don't know. Or it could be tight. I think Khan going into this fight, he's gonna be smart. Cause I know a lot of people are saying, "No, Khan's gonna go quick. He's gonna go fast, and then Brook is just gonna catch him, and then that's it." I don't think it's gonna happen like that. I think Khan. You know, next week we'll see. We'll see. But I'm sticking with Khan. I just saying about this is something about Khan. I don't know. I'm team Khan for this one. I've got nothing against Brook at all. Brook's a great fighter, but I just think with Khan, remember Khan. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Look, we'll see. We'll see. It's one of them ones. It's one of them. I don't want to say too much, but it's been 10 years in the making. They were supposed to
10
fight
years.
10 years ago. So may the best man win. But hey, Khan.
You're saying Khan, yeah, cuz I
Mm.
can't believe this. Like, you're saying
Listen,
Khan?
I can't believe it myself, but honestly, it's just eh,
It's
eh,
it's shocking,
eh,
like.
it's like, look, judging on when Khan fought what's his name, Crawford, yeah,
Mm, mm.
and when Brook fought Crawford, in my opinion, I think that Khan performed better, even though I know he lost to Crawford, yeah, but I thought that he performed better than Brook,
Oh,
and
okay,
I'm just
okay.
going by that. I'm just going by that. I don't know. Science tells I'm just going by that.
Let me just make sure you can hear this before I make this point, man. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Can you
There
hear
we
that?
go. There we go.
Can you
There
hear
you
that?
go. Yeah, I hear. I hear.
Can you hear that?
I can hear
Wait,
it. I can
wait
hear
for
it.
it, wait for it. Yeah. You getting ready for this entrance, cuz. Wait for it. Wait for it to drop. Wait for the drop. Wait for the drop first. Wait for the drop.
You lost your mind, bro.
Alright, cuz. Honestly, honestly,
Mm,
honestly,
mm.
Kell Brook is gonna handle Khan. I promise you, Kell Brook's gonna handle Khan. The reason why I feel that Kell Brook's gonna handle Khan is because Kell Brook has been waiting for this fight for the longest. He's wanted this fight from the get go. Khan didn't really want this fight. Khan really wanted to avoid this fight. Khan, for me, got bagged into a corner, yeah, to the point where like he can't go any other corners now. He has to do this fight because wherever he goes, people are asking him, "Yo, what are you saying about Kell Brook? What are you saying about Kell?" Cuz eventually, imagine. Let me just say this, cuz imagine. Let's just say, for example, your boxer coming up, yeah, and you have your rival, yeah. And there's been a promoter that's building you both up since the get go. Now, the promoter said to you, said to the both of you guys, you two are gonna fight one day, and it just never materialized. Now, the other guy is gonna talk whatever on his end. Another guy is gonna talk on his end. Cause when those two energies, yeah, when that happens, you got to bring it together so you can create fireworks. And I just think that Kell Brook wants his fight more than Khan. Like it's just business for Khan. Whereas for Kell Brook, this is more personal. This is personal. Like it's personal for Kell Brook. For Khan, it's just business. So that's why it's gonna be interesting because we're gonna see Khan thrown into the deep end against a hungry man that wants to just take him out. And I just think that Kell Brook is finally gonna, all that frustration, when you're waiting for something for such a long time and it hasn't come, and you're finally like within touching distance of getting what you've been waiting for the longest. Cause this guy is truly motivated, and I just feel that he's gonna come and do a job, man. And that's my honest opinion. Obviously, I'm gonna be team Brook, man, for this fight, man. I am team Brook for this fight. I reckon Brook's gonna win this, and I'm hoping he does as well, man. I'm hoping he does. So this can just end the debate between both guys, who's better and whoever's what. I think just one fight is good. Whoever wins it wins it.
All right. So, who at this present moment now, who do you think is actually better?
At this present time, I think they're both same level right now. Same level right now. They're both
Yeah.
coming out. If you look at their recent big fights, that they've not won their big fights recently. Khan's had a few fights. Kell Brook, had that fight with Terence Crawford. He wasn't at his best. He wasn't with Dominic Ingle. Now he's with Dominic Ingle. Like he's with the man that took him to world championship level. Now he's back with him, and I just feel that that connection that Dominic Ingle and Kell Brook have, that connection that them two have,
Mm.
it's something special, man, compared to what Khan's about to have with his new trainer. I feel that he's still gonna be at that stage where they're still learning about certain things and it's new. Do you know what I mean? There's certain things that you know about someone when you've been with them for such a long period of time, and I think that's going to be a major factor, especially for this fight. It's going to be a major factor.
Well, like I say, we shall see. I'm going for Khan knockout.
Whoo! What
Yeah.
round though? What round you saying this at?
Between I say later round between 8 and 10.
You're saying Khan knockout?
Yeah, Khan knockout. Catches him.
Woo!
Bang 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 bang.
Ah, you saying Khan knockout? I'm shocked at this, cuz.
Yeah, listen. It's boxing.
Kell
It's boxing. Anything can
Brook,
happen in boxing.
I reckon Kell Brook's having him. He's having him for breakfast.
Well,
He's gonna catch him with that
I'm,
sweet brownie. That
I've
sweet
made.
brownie he talked about. He's gonna
I've,
catch him
I've,
with it. It's
I've said
done.
this so many times. Yeah, Khan is going to into this fight smart. Remember, Khan is in Kel's head. Do you know what I mean? Any slip up, yeah, boom, Khan's got him. Khan is going into this fight very smart. Do you know what? He could start fast and then he could slow down again. Fast. Could start fast in round one, yeah. He could even drop him in round one.
Mm.
And then if he drops in round one, Kel might then panic. Who knows? Well, listen.
But
Like I said, mate.
what happens if
Mm,
let's say he comes in with this strategic plan?
mm-hmm,
Sometimes like it, because there's two different fighters. There's the
mm,
strategic one, and there's the raging bull, where the raging bull
mm,
just comes wham. Let's say the
mm-hmm,
first three seconds, wham,
mm,
knockout,
mm-hmm.
knockdown. What are you saying?
Okay. All right. What if Brook knocks down Khan? That's
First
calm
round.
because what he's gonna do then, if he knocks him down, he's gonna feel more superior. He's gonna feel like I got him. Then he's just gonna gas out. And
Mm,
then what? And then what? Then hey, then like I said, Khan's gonna catch him.
hey,
Listen,
it's gonna be
I,
a
I
crazy one.
I I understand Khan. He's got a weak jaw. I completely understand. But with Brook, he hasn't been the same ever since he fought Triple G. That's just my personal opinion. Nothing against the guy. I think he's a good fighter. But I'm just going with Khan. I'm just going by what's happened in the past and what he's achieved
You know
and his
what?
performance.
You know what I think is honestly gonna happen, and I think it's gonna be a mirror of the fight that we saw Khan when he fought Danny Garcia. I think it's gonna just the same thing's gonna happen. Khan's gonna start fast, foo foo foo, look good. You know, he's gonna be catching new combinations in and out. We're
Mm,
gonna be like,
mm,
oh, Khan is looking good, and then that
mm, mm.
1 second, bow,
Do you
chocolate
know what? It's
brownie.
funny you say that, yeah. I think it's gonna be a mirror of Khan when he fought Maradona. Remember that fight?
Oh, what the yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you think that
yeah.
Khan's coming out?
Yeah,
Well,
yep,
if
he's
that
coming.
Khan comes out, then then this fight
Oh,
would be a scrap.
this
But
is what I'm
then if
telling you. This is what I'm trying to
it
say. Everyone,
just
look,
depends what Khan comes out,
a,
man.
a lot of people are sleeping on Khan. I don't understand why. Like a lot of people are sleep. People are just making it out like, yeah, it's easy victory for Brook, bro. A lot of people are
No, it's not
sleeping
gonna
on
be
Khan.
easy. It's not gonna be easy victory. I just think that
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people are saying, "Oh yeah, Brook's gonna catch him, gonna knock him out." I'm like, bro, a lot of people are sleeping on Khan. A lot of people are sleeping. So, all right, I think we've mentioned this in the past. So, what happens to the winner and what happens to the loser?
ooh, okay, so all right, so the winner, there's a potential fight with Conor Ben, a domestic
Right,
showdown. So
right.
you can call it the new school versus the old school.
I like that. I like
In my
that.
opinion, yeah,
The
because
new
it would
school
be,
versus the old school. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
it
like
would
that.
be, it
Yeah.
would be because let's say Brook wins, which I think he would,
Mm.
fights Conor Ben, new school versus old school. Run that back to Sheffield, you know
Mm. Mm.
that would be a massive fight. Or run it back to West Ham Stadium, you know, London
Or run it,
Stadium.
run it back to Bolton. You know, let's say Khan beats, Brook. You know, him and Conor Bent in Bolton, bruv. You know, old school versus new school.
But I don't think Khan would want to fight Ben. Honestly,
If
I think that's a different
if
energy, man.
if
He
Khan,
Khan wouldn't want Ben. He wouldn't want that energy, cause
do you know what?
he's
Khan made a statement. He said like, look, when he was Ben's age, or near enough his Ben's age, he was a world champion already. See what I'm saying? So he was saying to Ben that in order to fight me, yeah, at least win a belt. But having said that, if Khan beats Brook, there's nothing else for him. Either he fights Brook again, rematch, or he fights Conor Bent, and it will be interesting because for one, it'll do numbers, and
mm.
just imagine if Khan beats Conor Bent.
So what? Terence Crawford? You putting him in with Terence Crawford then? Is he gonna fight
Who?
the guy that he's been training with? Khan. If that hypothetically was
I,
gonna
I,
happen, if in
there's,
my
there, do you know
honest
what?
opinion, I don't
Yeah,
think that's happening. But if
no,
that was
I
to
don't think
happen,
it's happening. No, no, not at all. No, no, not at all. No, nah. Them not. They're not gonna fight. Khan or Brook, regardless who win, they're not gonna fight Crawford again because that fight's there and done.
mm,
I think the next person to fight, it'll either be Conor Ben
mm.
or Keith Thurman.
One time.
Mm,
Ooh, so you say
yeah,
one time and Brook,
yeah.
man. I think that would be a good fight, man. One time versus Brook. They've wanted each other in the past as well, man. Special K versus one time. I think that would be a tremendous fight. Khan versus one time. King Khan versus one time that can run. Cause we've got so many options, man. I wish we could obviously make every fight in the world, but obviously it's
Mm,
down to the promoters to make
mm,
that happen, man. But
mm,
cause obviously we're coming up to that period where the show is going to finish, of course.
mm,
Once again, we obviously just want to big up everyone who's obviously viewed in, watching the show, everyone who's obviously gonna watch the show after the face-off between Kell Brook and Amir Khan. It's on obviously Sky right now. But look,
mm.
guys, it's been a good show. Cuz, what you saying? How you gonna end this?
Listen, guys, it's a big fight next week. Khan vs Brook. May the best man win. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're out.
We're out.